And we are live here on Hot Tag Takes on HamiltonRadio.net, channel HR2. And I get so sick of talking about adult shit off the air that I am so ready to talk about topics like sports and wrestling and Bad Bunny to get my mind off that shit. But anyways, as always, in the box is Ruben Rodriguez. Ruben, how you feeling, man?
What's up, fat boy?
What up, bruh? I'm gonna eat you next. You keep talking shit.
He
sound bad when he sounded like he was like 100 years old.
Bro, yo, he sounded like
he opened up like a box and he came out. Hey, I'm like the genie. I'm here.
Bro, this man sounded like a chain smoker that just pressed on his own throat.
Right.
He's like, "What up, fat boy?" Why you sound like that, man? Yo,
I was stretching, but I'm doing pretty good, man.
He sounds like somebody we summoned the old genie from the old bottle.
Oh,
God
damn. Yeah, right? Bro, you sound like you just came from a prohibition party. That's messed up.
That was I like that.
God damn.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man. Yo, I competed in a strongman competition for the first time.
I seen that
this past Saturday.
I seen that. How was that?
It was fun, man. I had a really good experience for the first one. The only bad thing, I don't know if this is a bad thing yet, but I competed in novice, and top 3 in the open class, and the winner in the novice class qualifies for nationals in Iowa. Mm-hmm. I won the novice class, right?
So you're gonna go to Iowa?
I might go. I have talked a little bit about it with the coach I have. And, you know, we had an honest conversation, and, like, I studied the events, the weights that'll be on at the events, shit like that.
Good question.
And I'm looking at that. He's like, "Yo, you are not gonna do well."
So how many times did you go up and pick it up? Was it just a one time? Or?
So there was 3 events. The way this worked is there was a log press for one rep max, your best 1 rep max. 18-inch deadlifts, which is a deadlift 18 inches off the floor, so from an elevated height. Same thing, 1 rep max. And then there was a sandbag. You toss it up to the shoulder, and that's 60 seconds for as many reps as possible. And the way that works is they have a 200-pound bag, 250 pounds, and 275. Oof. The 200-pound bag was worth 1 point for each rep. The 250-pound one was worth 2 points, and 275 is worth 3. I went straight to the 200-pound one because I knew I was going to be able to fling that up, right?
So you're just flinging something like this.
Well, I got it for 6, so I did okay with that. My best in training was 8. The goal was 10. So it was a little bit.
So you trained for this basically.
Yeah.
I mean, you just didn't go up there and sign up and say,
no.
"I think I can do this." Like American Idol. Like some people can't sing for shit.
I prepared for this shit for like 4 months,
and they go up and say, "I'm gonna sing," and but you train.
I put real preparation into this.
No, that's good. I mean, because I seen the video, and you look like you know what you're doing. So you definitely. I'm not.
I love how Ruben's laughing at you.
But it's not.
He knows what he's doing.
see, Ruben took it as a joke. I'm talking about as,
right,
as real. Like you look like you legit know what you're doing. Not it's a knock to you, but I'm saying,
he's knocking me for knowing what I'm doing.
You look like because
I know.
Some people could take it as, oh, wait a minute, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about or what I'm doing.
How you doing?
How you doing? I need a Coke 45. No, I'm just
and 2 zigzags. Maybe that's all we need.
But
Ruben, you want to smoke a tumbleweed later?
No, he's drinking out of that old Prohibition beer.
Oh yeah,
Prohibition beer.
You already sound like your lungs are fucked up. Might as well smoke on this tumbleweed.
But it's yeah, I seen the video you posted, and I think, I said, I didn't know you did something like that, and like I said, it's pretty cool. You you trained and you took the time.
What we're doing next, because I know I'm starting prep for this either next week or the week after. Instead of nationals, there's another comp in June that I'm preparing for. The cool part about it is that it's at the gym I normally train at, which is kind of dope because I've been training over there for the past year and a half before I was even thinking about competing. Because I've been a fan of the sport for a long time, and when I got my personal training cert, I was like, yo, what if I started a class somewhere? Because a lot of these movements are very functional, like farmer's walks, carrying sandbags, shit like that. Like, that applies to a lot of real-world shit. And if I teach people how to do this, maybe I could help them move better. And even Ruben's talked about in the past, he's gone there a few times, and he was able to work out some of the pain in his shoulder from a couple of workouts.
Are Ruben in here?
Yeah.
Really, Ruben?
He stopped going because he's fucking cheap, but...
No, that's it. You're too damn expensive.
He said he can't handle the he can't handle the workout. He said the workout's working him out.
He was working some things out, all right. Yeah, man. But yeah, that was what I wanted to do it for, and then I kind of got caught into that competing bug. Kind of, the way you get caught into like the comedy.
You looked at it and you're like, wait a minute, I can probably do this.
Well, I started looking at different competitions, and I was like, you know what? Let me try this one. I saw it enough times, and I started asking Sean questions, and I'm like, I'm sucked in now. It's
like how I did. I went to a thrift shop one. I'll keep it fast and sweet.
You're good.
Quiet. And I went to a thrift shop one day, and I bought one of those bicycle arm things that that hold the bike up, and you can work on it. I said, yeah, one day I'll start working on bikes, and then next thing you know, I got like a collection of 25 bikes into my house.
Yeah, you get suckered in. Comedy was the same thing because there was a whole lot of different comedians that had shows here. When I first started Hamilton Radio, there was Bonner and Brito, there was Animal House, there was
we had Billy I had Billy the Kid.
Billy the Kid was here. Yeah, no, there was all kinds of comics that were coming on here, and I ended up getting sucked into that also.
I mean, there was one that literally legitimately is pretty known from right
Buddha?
From Animal House, right? Was it from Animal House, right? One of the guys from Animal House. He's a big comedian now. There's a couple of them, right?
Oh, yeah.
Steven, right?
Oh, Steven Buddha. Well, actually, Steven Buddha, he wasn't really part of them. He had his own separate show.
Steven Buddha had his own thing.
His own thing. He stopped in a couple times as a guest, but yeah.
I'm talking about like comedians that came through here.
Oh yeah, Buddha was one of them.
I know those Animal House.
That's the first show I ever. That's the first show I ever saw in here.
Yeah,
Buddha
Radio. They had a whole bunch of different comedians
here. Oh yeah, they had all different types of comedians. So it was like a conference of like 8 to 10 people, sometimes more.
There was another one that went that. There's a couple.
He
of
makes
them, right?
it sound so professional.
Yeah, right. What?
It definitely was not.
Who? Ruben?
No, the comedy show.
I mean, yeah. I mean, listen, it was pretty.
They were ready to fuck around and find out every day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Nah, those were fun shows, man.
How many years was that? How many years ago was that? That was
well, it was pre-COVID, so
had to be like 7-8 years ago.
No,
probably up to
more than that.
2019 back.
Yeah,
we had
7-8 years ago.
the Iron Skillet in 2015.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't even remember the Iron Skillet. That was before me.
That was before you.
Yeah.
Because I started my show in 2017.
I was here, right? I was here. Wait.
You were with me.
2014? No.
20. Because we were still at Mercer, and you had asked me, and I think I got you started.
2014.
2014.
Yeah.
I think it could have been the summer, right?
Yeah.
Or late summer.
We started dabbing in 2014.
Yeah, dabbing in 2014.
Yeah. Because we talked about at the college. We talked about. Doing something because I always seen him. Like Ruben was always tucked. This dude tucked away in his computer, like this technology room. And I'm like, why did they just leave you here? And he's like, well, this is what they do. They just waste my talent.
They leave me all alone.
And we conspire. Like one day we should do a radio show.
They've abandoned.
And I was
me.
already at the college radio, right? I was already at the college radio.
Yeah.
And you know, they were I loved the college radio, but the college radio was splitting in two.
No, it was like the college
So I was
radio.
like, yeah, I need to do my own something else.
Yeah, the college radio. You know, every time they have those college radio and stuff like that,
It's too
and those are,
political.
you know, some of them are I
Oh,
call
yeah,
them
yeah.
forever students.
And well, it
And-
also gets like, you know, clicky.
That's what I was gonna
You know,
get
one,
to.
one
Right.
side to
Somewhere-
another side, and
Yeah, it's
I
very.
was like,
clicky.
I wasn't about that. I was just
Yeah.
trying to.
I'll be
make it
honest
easy.
with you. It's. I mean, they're being very clicky to a radio broadcast that only goes down to the cafeteria and maybe out to the parking lot. That's about it.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
you can
man.
you can get it on. You can get it on. You know, on Facebook if you wanted to.
If you wanted to, yeah. But
It's an
But
actual.
but the thing is, a lot
Yes.
of the college radio stations, they don't tell people that.
right,
So like, who's getting that?
right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Only the people in the
In the
college.
college,
If
right?
that.
So
Yeah.
they made a big thing about, you know, well, you know, you're a director, and I'm like, well, I don't have to. I don't have to be. A
Let me just
director.
put it this way. This is from what I thought about. It was great that the college had the radio station, but yeah, it was very clicky for something that wasn't so robust. You know, it wasn't like a Power 99 FM.
I
you
think
know,
I
it wasn't
think
a
that
WDAS.
I think that the college could have put more into it.
They could.
and
They
made
could.
it
They,
Most
more
of them
of
can.
a, you know, an actual radio station, and they could have used it to broadcast and promote their stuff to get more
it
people.
could have actually worked out with WWFM.
Yeah.
Because WWFM was nationwide. Because they had
For sure.
repeater.
Well, WWFM only does the jazz, right?
No, well, they had the jazz on too. They have alternative stations now. You know, they have alternatives.
Yes, that's right. Because somebody did approach me to do a.
You're listening to Mercer County College, smooth
Somebody
jazz for
did.
college
All,
kids.
somebody did offer me my own segment. Yeah.
Yeah,
So back.
yeah. I'm sorry. yeah,
Drink
back-
some
back.
beer and play some pong to some smooth jazz.
With
Coke
some smooth
45.
Sit back
Cold
and
45
relax and
and
listen
some
to some
zigzags.
smooth jazz right here.
Yo,
Baby,
he's
that
got
and pong is all we need.
You
in
got the
college.
voice, bro. You got the voice.
You got the face too.
He's got the voice.
But yeah, so you know, there was the sandbag, there was the deadlift, which I came pretty close to the goals I had set for training, which was nice. I got up 230 on the log, and I got up 590 on the 18-inch deadlift. So I wanted 6. I feel like I had 6, but you only get 3 attempts, and 590 was my third one. So I couldn't do any more.
So do you see yourself doing this more? You know,
Yeah.
more as a as you competing more. Like, are you
Like I want to.
are you going to go to Iowa, or
I
do you
don't-
think you don't think you're that
Well, I
level yet?
again. I talked to the coach, and he was like, you know, you're not going to do well just yet. So he wants me to qualify for 2027, which I'll have a lot of chances.
Iowa. You got those potato lifters. They sitting there lift up bags of potatoes and stuff.
Listen, all I'm saying is let's see where we could get to in like 15, 16 months, especially when Nationals is in New Jersey, and I won't have to spend so much money to
Yeah,
get
going
out there.
going to Iowa. That's
It's a
that'd
hike.
be an expensive, boring. Like, I mean, what is in Iowa? You know what I'm saying?
I was wondering the same thing.
Like, what is like New Jersey? You know, you can go a diner. You know, like sure,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Malls. You know, Jersey. There's always something crazy in Jersey. But Iowa, like who goes?
I'm
to
sure
Iowa?
somebody could find something in Iowa, because
Some
there's a friend of mine who travels a lot. He's been to like all 50 states. I think he's going to a bunch of different countries now. I could definitely ask him.
Yeah, you should ask him.
You know, like, yo, what the fuck is in Iowa? but yeah, he wants me to take like another year to prepare. Nationals will be in Atlantic City next year.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. That
you know,
it's
let's
nothing,
see
nothing-
where I'm at in 15,
nothing's
16
better than
months.
nothing's better than competing in your home state. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, man.
like you winning something in the AC, New Jersey. You didn't have to go far.
Make
You
it
know what
look
I'm saying?
like nothing but a fucking peanut by then.
You take the weekend off, take the weekend, stay out there.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do a little gambling, go eat, sight you see, and then go compete.
I was about to say,
Like a little-
I'll be
a long
hungover.
vacation.
Be hungover for the second day of nationals. That's a
No,
great
no,
idea.
Don't do that yet. You know, wait until you win something. You know, make it a long week.
Right.
Go like a Thursday, stay on like a Monday and something like that.
Yeah, for sure.
know?
But yeah, I'll have a lot of chances to qualify. We'll find out.
Yeah,
But
definitely, man.
there was
That's
a
pretty
lot of sports stuff that we had to talk about. We were talking a little bit about Bad Bunny before the show,
Yes.
who has had a lot of history in wrestling, has just performed in the Super Bowl. I think had the most viewed performance of all time in the Super Bowl.
It actually shattered records. It's still shattering It's still breaking records.
It's because his teeth isn't falling out like Kid Rock.
Well, Kid Rock is a little cringe. I mean, like, listen, Kid Rock is like close to me and Ruben's age, right? And I mean, he might be older than me. Ruben might like in and around that age.
I saw a couple clips of his performance. He looked like he forgot the words to his songs.
Yeah, well, he was lip singing or some shit.
Yeah, there was a couple people there was a couple million people that tuned into that. I was like, how'd you get through that, bro?
Like, I don't even know. Like
I watched the Super Bowl performance, and there's a couple that got married on stage.
That was real.
Everybody else, yeah, no, that's the thing.
The whole story behind that was they initially sent Bad Bunny an invitation. They had all these invitations to get out. So well, let's just that's
Let's
our
see
favorite.
what happens if we invite Bad
They
Bunny.
were using the one song, the major hit, one of the major hits on the Tiramos Fotos album.
Okay.
As their wedding song.
Okay, I didn't know that.
It's called
That's cool.
Dance, Unimaginable Dance, Unimaginable Dance. And that's the whole premise. So they sent the invitation.
Yeah.
And he couldn't because he was. I mean,
in the Super Bowl.
He's doing the Super Bowl. He's on this world tour right now.
So he was like, "What if I do this for them there?"
Well, he said, "No, I can't. But what if I invite you to the Super Bowl and you get married there?" And they were like, "What?" So now we got to cancel our whole entire wedding for this moment, once in a lifetime moment.
Fuck yeah!
To go get married at the Super Bowl halftime.
Not even a once in a lifetime moment. Probably a once ever.
And Bad
moment.
Bunny sitting there singing to you, like while you're having an actual wedding.
Like that. That's a once ever moment, bro. That's not even once in a lifetime.
Of course, it was.
That's once ever.
They put them into the whole the whole written of the the whole choreographed.
Of course,
but they were real.
Yeah,
it was, that part was 100% real.
Yep. No, I heard about that, which that's a beautiful thing. And I love the fact that there was like this whole house party thing going on there. It was a whole vibe.
It was a whole and Ruben can relate to this because he is Puerto Rican too. Yeah. It was, what he did was he told the world about a little bit about all of us. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like Mexicans, when he pulled, when the girls with the violins, and you see the flag, the Mexican flag, it was intentional. They were a Mexican, band that play violins. Everything was the guy giving out the piragua.
This is the one thing that I wish I knew as it was going on, because
everything was an Easter egg.
It was tough. It was tough to follow.
Yeah, it was
somebody who doesn't speak Spanish and things like that.
But it was an Easter egg to everything,
And I wish I knew this stuff. What you're telling me now.
Yeah, it was like the guy who gave the icy. He's a famous basketball player in Puerto Rico, and to the taco place. He's a taco place in in California. I mean, it was down to the guys knocking down a sugar cane. All those the pieces of leaves. Those bushes, they're all people. They were all people.
Yeah.
Each and every one was they were all people and stuff. And the light pole signifies, the power outages that are, that are in Puerto Rico. Christmas Eve, this past Christmas Eve, all of Puerto Rico was out of power. Okay. So, we are accustomed and used to waking up with our lights on. Mm-hmm. Puerto Rico was dead dark for Christmas, and that's, just imagine. And at Christmas in Puerto Rico,
and it's dark.
And it's dark as shit.
We celebrate Christmas like a whole week. And how everybody,
have family over, things
yeah,
like that.
it's a whole entire like 2-3
Because
weeks.
we did that. It was like 2-3 days.
And just imagine you have no. And Puerto Ricans, they party till all we's out. Nights in the hours. So you go figure. You're having gas powered generator. Powering your lights. So that's why you see those light poles and people getting electrocuted because during the Hurricane Maria, us regular Puerto Ricans were going up there, fucking with the electric, trying to get it back. Puerto Ricans are resilient. We're crazy.
Yeah.
If you can't help us, we'll try to do it ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And more
Always
often,
find a way.
we're more often. We'd rather not ask. We'd rather just fuck it. We're just gonna do it ourselves.
Yeah.
And
I know it's gonna be a problem.
Yes.
Yeah. I know. And he's, Rob's right about that, because the resilience, and if we ask for help, it's like that's mean we really need help.
We hate asking help.
Yeah.
It's because
I'm like that myself.
We have so much pride that we rather help others. Like we always put others first before I don't know if that's us. That's what we do.
I know. I'm like that.
So we do. We always, and what he did was he not only put our complete culture. I mean, he brought Cardi B out. He brought Ronald Acuna out. Like people didn't know who Ronald Acuna is. He's an Atlanta Braves star. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He brought him out. If you go in there and say, "Where's Ronald?" They'll show you where he's at. He brought out Pablo Pascual down to the conductor. Yeah. Like he was I think Costa Rican composer out of Chicago.
Yeah, I think that's what you told me. Yeah,
everybody was specifically placed to tell a story how beautiful our Latin people are.
Again, I wish I knew this.
But
Jessica Alba. I mean,
Ralph,
Karol G. I mean, you had I mean, and look at the most beautiful. I mean, Latin people.
Again, I just wish I could pick up on this as it was going on.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, you can now look back.
I can now.
Yeah, you can now.
It's on YouTube.
But I would have loved to be able to kind of pick
understand
this up
what was going on during the event.
And the Easter egg with Lady Gaga. He was telling you a story of how both cultures can be blended.
Okay.
Like you get that?
Because I didn't put that together. To me, that seems so random.
It was there purposely. Like it was.
I'm like, there's got to be a reason for her being there, but I just don't know what it is.
How he did it because
it
was so last minute,
right?
And it was all off key. But he showed you it doesn't matter if I'm gonna bring you into my culture. Bang.
Okay.
And
got it.
All the the Spanish culture just embraced her. I mean, if you see how the art on how he told the story, it's
it makes sense now.
Down to the kid laying down onto the thing. I mean, growing up, if your parents partied all late hours, your parents told you get up, either get up and start partying, you go to bed. That was us.
Yeah, that
was us when we were little. So that
you either have fun or go to
every day
bed.
we can relate. And he just told a story of how around the world, who we are, and when he included everybody like in the flags, that was amazing. I mean, if you see the reaction videos all over the world, or how all the Latins, the Canadians, everybody's jumping up and down, seeing their flag name.
Well, I'm going to tell you this.
You never see certain flags you never see.
Right. What I'm going to say is
people are crying all over TikTok. Like, oh my God, you just.
Well, remember we were having a conversation, Ralph, on it, and at the last show, and a couple of things. Like, well, one of the sentiments that I told you, because you showed it to me, and I said, oh, I liked it because I understood most of it, but not all of it. Like the calling up the telephone poles, because I just thought that was part of the show. I thought it was magnificent, but under John's,
him coming out with the flag too.
John's sentiment is that there should have been something for people that don't understand the culture or language.
I just wish I
could have been more understand it.
Well, the thing is,
at the same time, because I think it would have made it more appreciated for people that don't understand.
Well, that's the whole reason why Turning Point made their own show, because they couldn't understand. But
Yeah.
the thing
Well,
is,
that's why I was going to get to that point too.
the thing is,
I just want to say this real quick, because then I'm going to turn the show back to you guys. That was my third sentiment is that I agree with you on the point of that people shouldn't have prejudged it before they even saw it.
absolutely, absolutely.
So those are my sentiments. It was magnificently done. I loved it.
Yeah.
But there's people like John who don't understand the culture or the language, so there should have been something.
And
I enjoyed it, and I
Understandable.
was like, "Yo," it's
But
a
at the
vibe.
same time, yeah, you can still enjoy it, but they probably didn't understand what was going on.
Yeah.
What the whole thing. And my third sentiment is that people still could have watched it without prejudice.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, to reply to you and John is that remember, the NFL, their what is it? Their intent was to sell to South America,
Right.
Okay.
only South America, and to the Latins around the world, because you know how crazy soccer is, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that is what they're doing. They
Okay.
want to sell NFL to the world, and who are they conquering first?
That's why they're out there in Brazil.
There you go.
Oh, Brazil.
They're trying to sell to the Latins more. They want to. There's
it's
there's more
amazing.
games being played in Latin America, and also London. And
Yeah, I was going
Britain.
to bring that up in London.
So it's not the fact that they were trying to say I'm sorry.
Alienate.
We're not having a non. They did that intentionally. They
Yeah.
knew that nobody. They knew that they did two. They killed two birds with one stone doing that. They pissed off Trump. Now I'm not trying to get political. They
Yeah.
did that intentionally, but also to sell to the world.
World.
So, also to the New York song, he brought out, an icon. I told you about Tonita, the girl that gave the old lady that gave the
Gave the
shot.
shot.
She's from a little club, a cultural club, and she's been there for 50 years. And like I said, every single thing was an Easter egg. It was an intent. It was an intent thing. And to piggyback on that, Turning Point already released 2027. They're having another halftime show.
Oh yeah.
And listen, I think that's going to be a new thing.
Yeah.
You know-
Well, like it was. Believe it or not, it's not a new thing at all, actually, because
Remember,
In Living
If
Color.
it's
in
gonna
Living
be a
Color,
new
in Living
thing-
Color, in Living Color was the
because
one
they
who's-
only had
who's-
marching bands. During
they
the
had
halftime. There was no
If it's
entertainment.
gonna be a new thing too, that's not even necessarily
no,
a bad
it really
thing.
isn't a new thing. I mean,
It
they're
gives
just
us-
rehashing an old thing to make it new. But-
Exactly. They're taking the car and they're taking the ugly car and they're just painting
Yeah.
it a new color and say, hey, it's a new car.
New car.
what they're doing,
That's really
Why
all
the
they're
fuck
doing.
not, right?
right?
Because if Keenan Ivy Wayans never did it, there probably would be no.
Well, I mean, I think
maybe I don't know.
I think there would be more shows fighting for that slot.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I think there's going to be more shows.
yeah, to compete.
I think that what Turning Point has discovered is that they can create another show. They can do the same thing what In Living Color did.
Right.
They're gonna stake views. They're basically doing the same thing that In Living Color did. They're just taking the
Oh, yeah.
views.
Well, I'm going to put it this way.
Because I mean, they said
there's
that 8 million
there's-
people
there's
watched the show.
There's been actually there's been a lot of Super Bowls that I was just bored with, and
I didn't watch the Super Bowl.
you
You just
I
watched
know.
the halftime show.
Yeah,
Yo,
Seahawks won,
that's
but
funny.
and
truthfully,
That's funny
and
as
truthfully,
shit.
wrong birds.
Maybe-
wrong birds in it.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
and a lot of the halftime shows haven't been really good.
No.
I can name some, but if I can
I mean,
recall,
last year's Kendrick's, it was cool. Kendrick's,
Wasn't bad.
it wasn't bad.
I didn't.
There's been better shows. I think.
Yeah.
I think there's been worse. For sure.
Nothing beats Janet Jackson's "Titty Out."
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh hell
Oh, yeah.
no.
Sorry, nothing beats that.
That will never not be.
Well,
number one.
Janet
That
Jackson,
would be
Justin
like
Bieber.
number. That's gotta be
Yeah.
at least number 2 or number 3.
That's got to be number 2 because then Michael Jackson was number 1.
Who else?
Michael Jackson's not number
Who
1
else
anymore.
is popping out at
Bad
titty,
Bunny.
bro?
Bad Bunny's number 1.
Well, no, you got to look at the context though.
No, Bad
Because
Bunny
back
is
then,
well,
no. But here,
Bad
no, but
Bunny
listen,
shattered
but,
like
but no,
the most
no.
watched.
Because
But here's the thing.
only reason why, because when Michael
That's
Jackson
in a
did the his concert, there was no internet. So if Michael Jackson was alive today and he had the same
And
opportunities
he still has
of
the
Bad
same
Bunny,
type of numbers that a lot of these shows have.
I think it would have
then
outweighed it.
he would never beat Bad
think he
Bunny's
would've.
numbers right now. He
I
would never beat.
think he would.
Michael Jackson would never beat Bad
No,
Bunny.
it's not. But it's not a fair
Not in his numbers.
context because Michael
Not
Jackson
like
didn't have.
if Michael Jackson was still alive today,
Yeah, I think he
his
would have.
numbers would not beat Bad Bunny.
I think it would.
No.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
you,
I
as
disagree.
much as China liked and loved Michael Jackson,
Mm-hmm.
they love Bad Bunny even more. They're singing Bad Bunny songs. in
Hold on,
Spanish.
Well,
let's
in
look
Spanish.
let's look this up.
Yeah.
So, most watched
halftime
halftime
Bad Bunny.
shows.
but thing is, you got.
I know. Bad Bunny's number 1.
Yeah.
So,
But thing is, like I said, you got to look at the context of media.
okay.
Because
So, as of February 2026, the most watched Super Bowl halftime show, it was Kendrick Lamar, who had 133.5 million.
Mm-hmm.
That was the record that surpassed Michael Jackson's by
No,
just
well,
100,000 people.
John.
133.4.
thing is-
That was in 1993.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
Bad Bunny had, I think it was around 135, 136.
Right. Well,
So
my
you're
point
talk-
is.
no. I'm getting to your point.
Oh, okay.
So you're talking, 30-something years later, 30, 35 years later,
Mm-hmm.
and Michael Jackson was still only a few million people off. Like, we got to put that into the conversation in some context.
But I mean, remember,
if you
different
think,
eras, different
Right.
genres.
if
Mm-hmm.
you
I mean,
think
actually, there's not.
that Bad Bunny would still beat Michael Jackson to this day, fair enough. I think there's arguments on both sides for that.
Yeah.
But we got to at least acknowledge that Michael Jackson did that in '93.
Listen, put in the
without
comments.
internet
Put in the
and stuff like that.
comments what you
Exactly.
guys think, and
Because what you got to put in the comments is how many views Michael Jackson got without internet.
no.
Yeah.
I'm asking who can put in the comments in our show.
And I'll also say this.
Who do you
because-
think who was better,
I'll also say this because
Bad Bunny or Michael Jackson?
I'll also say this because we have a few people who commented. One seems to support Bad Bunny, really rocks with Bad Bunny.
Thank you.
And he has his proper name on here now, Ezekiel. You remember the man they called Deborah?
Oh,
Remember I used to talk about this dude?
man, they called
He
Deborah.
had his grandma's name on his YouTube channel. So we used to fuck with him, call him the man they called Deborah. This man is Ezekiel.
Ezekiel.
Hey Johnny, remember me?
Sounds legit.
I'm Deborah's grandson. I rock with Bad Bunny for real. Shout out to Ezekiel. But
Shout
that
out
also
Ezekiel.
means Bad Bunny is going to have some haters. So shout out to the big Barkzinski 5844. I'm probably not pronouncing that right, but he doesn't seem to like Bad Bunny as much. So I don't think we care too much. But he said Gay Bunny got go away heat. I'm trying to figure out where that go away heat was. It wasn't in the Super Bowl if that
See-
many people are watching it.
See, Bad Bunny. Listen, I get it. Bad Bunny is not going to be for everybody. He's not going to be for everybody. But the people who consume him, I think he said he puts music out,
Shout out to Kid
For
Rock and his
everybody.
teeth falling out.
lip singing.
Like he's on LL Cool J's show. You remember when he did that lip sync show?
Lip singing on meth. I mean, listen.
Sang the whole wrong verse after that one sniff.
Who is better, Method Man or Kid Rock?
Did he
Meth?
just say Method Man?
Listen,
Rock
Method Man all day long. Method
Kid
Man.
Rock, Kid Rock Meth.
Kid Rock is
Method
his
Man
own
all day
Method
long.
Man.
Kid
Yeah.
Rock Meth.
Kid Rock is on something else and meth.
That's right.
He's on
Yeah, man.
on
But
Mountain Dew and meth.
yeah, man. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys commenting on the show. Definitely make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. We're maybe around 20 people away from 23,500 subscribers.
Yes, subscribe. We need some more subscribers.
And you can also check out our show on Can You Dig Sports Radio. It is on the weekends from Wednesdays from 2 to 6 p.m. Definitely make sure you check us out there as well. Like we've been talking about Bad Bunny and some other shit also. But Bad Bunny also has a history in wrestling, which is something that I definitely want to get into. There was a couple of topics that you talked about with me.
I brought that up.
We talked about a little bit on the air before the show about the Brock Lesnar Open Challenge. There was one other thing that
AJ Styles?
Yeah,
AJ
Styles retiring. So I'll get into that first.
The rumor about the WWE trying to buy back.
I don't know if that one's true.
Right.
But
that was a rumor.
I do
it's a rumor.
think, that they did relinquish a lot of control.
Yes.
And TKO has done a lot to kind of price people out.
Well, I mean, aren't they
bringing
buying
their ticket sales up and up?
They're buying more. Aren't they buying more entertainment stuff together, like as a collective?
They might be. I don't exactly know what TKO is buying, but TKO is treating this as a business and is trying to take as much money from every place they can as possible.
Absolutely.
And I think on one hand, you kind of do have to respect that because what they've been able to do for the business from a financial aspect, it's clearly working. They're getting partnership deals out the wazoo. Unreal's a new thing that fans have been gravitating to and checking out. Otherwise, it wouldn't have 3 seasons.
Hey, what do you guys think about Vince McMahon getting into that car accident down in Florida?
I didn't know Vince McMahon was in a car accident.
He seemed very upset when that happened.
Yeah, he was going 100 miles an hour. He hit the back of a Porsche, I think.
That's a damn.
And his car spun out, but they, I think they scammed a ticket.
I'm just mad he messed up the Porsche.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you got fuck you money.
He was chasing. The cop was chasing him down the highway.
What was he doing?
He was saying he was late for his granddaughter's birthday party, and he was doing over 100 miles an hour.
So you got to go 100 because you're late to your granddaughter's birthday.
Yep.
And
you know why anywhere else to be right now?
And you know why he did it? Because he's got money.
Oh yeah. Well, he didn't go to jail or anything like that.
Exactly.
He's got money.
If it was us, they lock
rich people
us
don't
up.
go to jail.
They lock us up and say we're a menace to society.
Yeah.
If rich people went to jail, Diddy would be in jail right now.
Mm-hmm.
Trump would be locked up too.
A lot of them would be locked up. That list would be out too.
Diddy is in jail though.
I thought. Oh wait.
Diddy's in jail. Diddy is actually.
Well, Diddy crossed the line on things.
Diddy is actually like down the street somewhere.
Yeah, at Fort Dix.
There you go.
My dad would have met him if he didn't retire.
Well, see, here's the thing. Diddy has a lot of money.
My uncle would have met him.
And the Fort where he's at, he's not in a regular jail. Fort Dix, it's
It's a federal prison. It's a
federal prison, but it's more like a country club because not everybody goes there.
Well,
Said a country
it's
club.
not. It's not per se a country club. My uncle used to be a prison guard there.
Oh yeah.
And the construction company is the prison guard, the prisoners. So they work. They work there. It's a facility. If they need a new sidewalk. Right. The prisoners put the sidewalk in.
Right.
Yep.
Well, I'm talking about it's not like if you're going
it's
to
a federal
prison, but it's not like
prison.
It's not like like the Trenton prison.
It's not San Quentin. It's not like ADX Max.
What's the one in New York?
Rikers.
Rikers Island. Yeah, Rikers.
I mean, it's a maximum.
That sounds like Alcatraz after Alcatraz.
It's a maximum.
Rikers is
it's a maximum security.
Sounds like a shoe
but
store.
Not like. It's to I guess it's
to protect him.
It's to protect them, and so they don't. The high profile prisoners don't get.
That's
killed.
right. That's what I mean because he has a lot of money. He's high profile.
Correct. There you go. They don't want him to get assaulted and
Yeah, that's only
killed.
if you have money. If you don't have money, you'll go to kind of like a Rikers place.
Well, I mean, if you got money, they listen. The government can send you anywhere. Look at the mobsters.
Yeah.
They always sent them to like different states because they
Right.
want to break that.
Some of them they sent
New
to
York
different
connection.
states.
Yeah.
Some of them they sent to under Met Stadium with Jimmy Hoffa.
Jimmy Hoffa. I don't think Jimmy Hoffa's on the Met Stadium. Something tells me he was in somebody's pet food somewhere, and that was.
Yeah, you
Oh,
never
for
know.
sure. 100%.
They say they grinded him up, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I wasn't there, so I don't know. I wasn't there. I wasn't alive, so.
No,
It's a lot of
I wasn't
mystery.
there yet myself.
A lot of mystery.
Not just you.
We'll
But
never know. We'll never know.
We'll never know. Yep.
that's right. Just like how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop.
We'll never know.
Yeah. But so we were
That's Bad
talking
Bunny.
about wrestling. I forget the topic. we were
Bad
talking
Bunny.
about. It wasn't Bad Bunny. It was AJ Styles retiring.
Oh yes,
Oh.
AJ Styles retiring.
So, but the thing with AJ Styles though is his last match was against this guy called Gunther, and he's retired 2 people over the past year. He retired Goldberg. He was Goldberg's last match, and then after that,
But I mean,
end of
Goldberg
the end of last
is the regular Goldberg, right?
yeah, he was Goldberg's last match.
But Goldberg was, pretty much up there in age, right?
Well, yeah, for sure.
So I mean,
But
does he really
they
count
were-
as a retiree, or could he count as just retiring because he's old?
I think he counts because he came back to wrestling after like 12 years. He
He was
came back
still
as a
in-
part timer. He came back
Still
and
in
was
shape?
working throughout. I mean, he was probably about as in shape as he could be for his age.
That's not bad. I mean, all right,
You know?
give him credit. All right, give him credit. All right.
I think he's doing all right.
So
he got
sent him back
this-
into retirement. How long did he last before he got sent back into retirement?
Well, it's also a Goldberg match. So how long do you think that match is really going to go?
not long, but he's gonna
You know what I
spear.
mean?
He's still gonna spear.
Yeah,
you?
the match probably.
He
Yeah,
speared?
he got the spear, he got the jackhammer, but
A little rusty.
ended up getting choked out at the end of it. It ended up being his last match. But yeah, he sent Goldberg to the retirement home. The end of this past year, he also retired John Cena. He was John Cena's last match. Made John Cena tap out, which is the crazy part. Mr. Never Give Up started tapping on this dude's hand. And then
So you think
after that-
Styles can come back?
I don't think he's gonna.
No.
So basically what they did was he ended up getting choked out. He passed out in the middle of the ring. That was his last match. He went to go leave his gloves in the middle of the ring and then ended up deciding not to do it in the middle. And they kind of like teased him coming back a little bit. Like they put up like highlights of his career on like social media and things like that, different vignettes. So they kind of teased that something was going to happen. What actually ended up happening was he showed up on Raw. Everybody was stunned to see him. Like, the crowd was stunned silent, which is crazy to me because usually if you have, like, a big return, the crowd's going to go crazy cheering. They couldn't believe he was in the audience or he was in the building. And he came out. He made his farewell address. He decided to leave his gloves in the middle of the ring in this stadium because it's in his home state of Georgia. And it honestly was really beautiful. He brought his family into the ring. People came out to, kind of congratulate him, send him off, things like that. And The Undertaker actually came out towards the end of the promo. Like, they put up the credits for the show, made it look like it was ending. Undertaker comes out and then surprises this man with being in the 2026 WWE Hall of Fame.
Wow.
Which I think was a really cool send-off for him.
That's not bad. That's.
I kind of do feel like I got teased for nothing a little bit, but
So
at the
they
same
they're
time,
putting-
like, congrats, bro.
Who are they putting in the Hall of Fame?
AJ Styles.
That's not bad. You can't beat that.
Nah, you can't beat a send-off like that.
I think maybe do you think it was a forced retirement, or do you think it was him retiring and?
I think he made his own choice. He said 2026 was going to be his last year. We got him for about a month of that. But I think he made the choice for his family so he could spend more time with them. It just
It's
seemed like
crazy
that
you say
time.
that. I was just gonna say it. I mean, people don't know. We watch it on TV like it's nothing.
They sacrifice
But
a lot.
these guys are traveling. It's like a major league baseball player.
They travel for more than half the year.
Yeah, half of the year they're on the road, and that downtime, it's like the downtime that they're using to recover. I mean, because these guys are getting
last.
beat up. I mean, especially wrestlers. I mean, we all joke around that it's fake. It's fake, yes, but the physical
It's
you
scripted.
it's scripted, but you cannot fake or script a punch.
You can't script a fall.
Or fall like when Mankind fell through that cage. That was real. Like those when people take
do
a
the
chair
same thing with
to the
stunt
back-
work in movies.
Yeah, those Jackie Chan.
You're really falling.
Jackie Chan probably doesn't
You know how
do a lot of
many
acting
interviews-
because he took a lot of freaking hits.
You know how many interviews Jackie Chan has been on and talked about the hole in his head?
He doesn't.
And then
He
you
doesn't do
feel
a
the
lot of
whole-
acting because he's more in pain.
And then you feel the hole in his head, and you see people just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's. I mean,
It's a hole in this man's head.
Wrestling is a brutal,
Yeah.
it's a brutal thing. You're constantly in that life. It's a way of life, and you're constantly partying. It can lead to one way or the other. You can end up addicted to stuff, or you can end up beat. Like physically, with injuries. A lot of big stars, retire because of injuries. Matt. I think Stone Cold had a back injury, right? Neck injury that forced him to not.
You retired early.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he does, but he doesn't do like physical stuff anymore. You know what I'm saying?
He did like one match like 20 years later.
He'll do the beer things, but he'll just come out, do talk, but not more.
And
more
a
than
stunner
that,
every once in a while.
But nothing crazy because that in those injuries are brutal, and sometimes people don't know that those injuries, some of them don't heal. You know what I'm saying? They're permanent.
Yeah.
And these people, there's a toll. It's like
Oh yeah.
it's like a football player. They're just constantly beating each other.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
And there's no off season.
no, only the couple months that they're home. That if that, they, what I'm saying.
No, 100%. I agree with you wholeheartedly on that, and especially because I've been backstage at a couple of shows.
And there's no insurance.
And when you see some of the shit, even just guys on local shows put themselves through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Just for the entertainment.
They
Just
do
for
it for the love of it.
Yeah, just for the entertainment
beautiful.
aspect.
But yeah, so AJ Styles got the send off in his home state of Georgia. Really cool send off. Congrats to a man that has put a lot into wrestling for almost 30 years. You couldn't ask for a guy to get sent off better than that. Honestly, I think he got sent off better than John Cena.
I mean, John Cena's always been in back and forth. Those big names are always like a Brock Lesnar's, the John Cena's, the Stone Colds, the Undertakers. Those big names are always gonna be. They're always gonna be view grabbers. So
I
they'll
also
probably bring
feel
them back
like John
in the future.
Cena didn't make his last pay-per-view about himself.
No, he made
on
it
the
about-
Saturday night's main event, he made it about the guys coming up. He made it about Sol Ruca. He made it about Obafemi. He made it about a lot of these guys on NXT that are coming up to the main roster, making a name for themselves now. So to segue into that, we also talked about Brock Lesnar and the open challenge segment he had on Monday Night Raw. I am almost 100% positive it's going to be Obafemi. And the reason why I feel this way, when Brock Lesnar came out, they mentioned about him being in the Royal Rumble. He's the man who eliminated Obafemi, which I told you, look him up. This man's a beast, bro. Like, check this man out. He's great on the mic. He's a force of nature in the ring. And honestly, when they face off at WrestleMania, because I do want it to happen, there's a part of me that's manifesting this right now.
So you think it's gonna happen?
I think so. I think Obafemi should win too.
I mean, yeah. I mean, well, it is no secret that the WWF looks like they're trying to get younger.
Not at all. It's not a secret, and I'm happy about it because they haven't been young in a long time.
Well, I mean, how many times can you kick the dead horse? You know, like how many times can you make these?
Your main
these-
event is CM
these
Punk versus
storylines-
Roman Reigns.
There you go. How many times could you run that out there?
I mean, it's a
Listen, I love them.
it's a money match. I'm
I
not
love
mad at it.
But
I'm
you
excited
need a little
for
bit,
it.
You need a little bit more flavor. You need a little bit more sazon in there.
They're both in their 40s.
But I'm saying you need some more flavor.
You
You
need
need some
some young
younger
blood in there.
blood. You know, I like to see those. You know, the factions. You know, fighting other factions.
I
You
agree.
know, different countries fighting different countries, just for the love of the nationalities fighting. Just
Yeah,
for the
man.
love of of the sport, and then like when Bad Bunny joined the Latin the Latin NWO whatever. It was kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. It's like it was like the old vibes from the NWO days. You know what I'm saying?
And also think about it like this too: if AJ Styles and John Cena are retiring, how much longer do you think Brock Lesnar has? John Cena, 48. AJ
Brock
Styles,
Lesnar
49.
at least has one
Brock
more year.
Lesnar, 48.
One more year, 2 more years. That's it.
Yeah, they're gonna
You know
have
what I'm
him
saying?
retire.
Listen,
soon.
they're.
Let's have Gunther retire him also. Why not?
I mean, listen. Brock
They're already
Lesnar-
giving him the moniker of career killer.
Brock
Why not
Lesnar is-
retire
listen,
Brock Lesnar?
He's a beast. I'm not gonna lie. He's a beast. But back to those injuries, back to that pain. He's only human. You know what I'm saying? And no matter what you can take, especially those scratches and those cuts, those bruises, they hurt. So
Oh yeah,
48, he's pushing it. And
it probably takes
he-
a lot more to get prepared for it.
Yeah. I mean, listen. I'm not trying to knock him. He's like I said, he's a beast. Respect him, but it's also we got to understand the realization that the fountain of youth is not on his side, and he's getting up there. And he'll probably tell you, like you said, it probably takes a little bit more time to prepare. And he's probably want to spend more time with his family.
That too.
You know what I'm saying? Like 48. Listen, you gotta be rich now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gotta have made some money. You had to have put some money away, to be Brock Lesnar. You got a lot of endorsements. You got movies and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got an illustrious career. You got to be looking to be retiring next. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
Because I mean,
agree.
the guys on the roster? There are a lot of guys up there in age now. You know what I'm saying? Like a guy like Vince McMahon. I mean, dude, just stop wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care how.
He does not need to be in the ring.
But you get what I'm saying? Like, how many times do we get, like, the years where his prime when he hated the crap. No, I'm getting out of the picture here. The prime years when he hated Stone Cold. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely like pretty cool because it was always fighting back and forth, and Stone Cold would beat the crap out of him.
That was a fun time.
Fun. But bringing him out, I seen him how many years ago? I seen him. I was like, what? Is he still out there? Dude, put your shirt back on and go home. Put your shirt back on and go home.
You knew it was time when he kicked Pat McAfee in the nuts with a football.
And then look at Triple H. So Triple H, he retired, right?
Well, he's done.
He's done. I mean, how many times can you run out with that sledgehammer? You know what I'm saying? How many bottles of water did he spit out into the crowd and stuff?
Yeah, man. All that water you
But I gotta
wasted.
say, listen, Triple H, gotta give it to him. Triple H, since we're talking about Triple H, you gotta give him the credit. He revolutionized and helped make WWE Empire what it is today.
100%.
I mean, and he's still running it, right? He's still running it for them.
He is. And you want to know what? That dates all the way back to NXT.
Yeah.
It started with NXT, and now he's running the whole shit.
I mean, and all they do is just pay him. Hey, pay him to make the money. And you know what? The crazy thing is that his family gets all that money that they bought. It's insane, right? Like, hey, I'll sell you, but I'll run it for you, and you just pay me. That's, I think he's got Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
If you were wrestling and you were WWF in the what is it, the late 90s, right?
Yeah.
And Stephanie, you and Stephanie spark up a relationship.
Okay.
And she asked you to marry her. Would you have done it? Knowing, look at the empire he built.
I mean, ain't a bad idea.
I'd be like, I'll change my name to McMahon.
Yeah, right. I'm changing my last name.
Because remember,
you asked me.
Triple H. She asked Triple H to marry him.
You ask me, take my pants, go right ahead.
She historically Google YouTube at she asked Stephanie McMahon asked Triple H to marry him. Facts. Crazy, right?
That is
crazy. She did it in a ring.
I can't. Oh yeah.
She did it in a ring. Yes. I don't know if it was scripted.
I gotta look back at that. I forgot all about
you
that.
You didn't know
I
that?
forgot all about it if it did.
Supposedly some guys got fired because they didn't want her with him or him with her or whatever. And then, he used his influence to get them fired.
God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's a damn shame.
The rest is history.
But,
I mean, he put it into this stratosphere that it is, because he helped write some of these storylines.
Let me ask you something to just end it off, and I am changing topics a little bit here.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
You mentioned, WWE hasn't made it a secret that they're getting younger. I agree with that 100%.
It's like baseball or football. They're always going to get younger.
But who is a young guy that you're really looking forward to seeing coming up? If there's anybody you could think of,
I'm still stuck on when I see a Stone Cold or a Rock or Undertaker, I'm I'm from the old days.
No, I know.
Like seeing these old dinosaurs these legends, slowly get retired.
I mean, I'm the same way now.
It's scary because I don't know anybody.
Because I came up with the John Cenas, the Randy Ortons, the Batistas. I came up with those.
I came
Dave
up with
Batista
the Ken Shamrock.
is like 60 right now.
Ken
no,
Shamrock,
I know that.
The Rock, the Undertaker, Kane, Mankind. Oh my God, the golden era, man.
They were around when I was like 6 or 7, man.
It was. Listen, those were the times, man.
Oh yeah,
those were the times.
But I mean, so there's a guy that has lemon pepper steppers now. His name is Trick Williams.
I'm gonna have to listen. I'm gonna have to start.
There's a guy named Javon Evans who will tell you that boy bouncy. He's got some hops on him. I already told you, Obafemi's just a beast.
I'm gonna look him up.
Soul Ruka will snatch your soul. She is a really. You remember when they used to do like the sliced bread? They used to run off the ropes and backflip.
Yes.
She does this one that's kind of like it, but she does.
Well, Lita used to do that, right?
No, Lita used to do moonsaults. She just used to flip off the top rope.
Okay, all right.
So she kind of has a finisher that's similar to that, but she does like a reverse backflip and puts you in like a cutter. So and she calls that the soul snatcher. Yo, that thing looks sick, bro.
Speaking of the girls, I think the ladies got more. They got more of a in the last 20 years, I guess we'll say, right?
Even like 10, 15.
The girls have gotten more involved, and I like that because remember there was days where it was China like, hey, I want this to be such a
that was it.
And that was it. She was always
fun fact for everybody
for more women to fight.
The first main event between women was on a Monday Night Raw in 2004. It was Trish Stratus against Lita. The women's revolution didn't happen until about 10 years later.
That was good. Trish
so
Stratus
all I'm saying is let that sink in.
That was insane, right?
Before that, you had China.
There wasn't really women. The women were only like sidekicks.
Most of them. You had
Lita
had
was
China,
with the Ed Hardy, the Hardy sidekick.
You had China. You had Jazz. You had Victoria.
Sable,
you had Lita,
Sable.
You had Trish.
Yeah, Sable. I think Sable was like
Yeah. Sure.
wasn't she married to Stone Cold Sable at one time? I think so.
No, she was married to Mark Marrow.
All right. So who else? Who was he married to?
I don't know.
Let's see.
I don't remember Mark Marrow.
Let's see. Should I ask?
I mean, I agree.
If you know the answer, comment who Stone Cold was married to.
I agree with you with the women though, 100%.
No, I mean, right? It's an amazing thing that they got so more like it's so. When Ric Flair's daughter was wrestling, I was like, what? Wait a minute, what? Charlotte.
She's still wrestling.
And I went into a thrift shop, and it was like, bottom barrel, top of the. I was just looking for a Hail Mary, and I stumbled on these 3 female wrestler autographs, and it was so amazing. I bought them each for like $3 a piece, and I turned around and sold them for like $80 a piece on eBay.
Oh shit!
And so that's when I knew that the women's wrestling was really, really big.
I will tell you this on this note. Ruben put his code on like 10, 15 minutes ago. But if you have any opinions on some of the stuff that's going on in the road to WrestleMania, definitely let us know in the comments. We would definitely love to hear from you guys. I do check the show's comments a little bit more because they don't get as bombarded, so I can reply to people a little bit easier than I can on the shorts. But once again, before we go, make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. Help us get to 23,500 subscribers and help us get to that ever closer mark of 25,000 subscribers. Let's see if you could even get us to 30 in a couple of months. But thank you guys for supporting the channel. As always, we will be back next week, same time, same channel. After that, we will be switching back to Tuesdays again at 9:30 p.m., so right after your show. That'll make doing each other's shows a little bit easier, too.
And subscribe, and comment.
I like that.
Like and subscribe.
I gotta start saying that. Subscribe.
Subscribe, and comment.
Yeah, buddy. We'll be back next week. Peace out.
Peace.